few hours, we will lead up to game day morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Eisen and the gang will take over, but with more on this matchup to kick off your Turkey Day football madness. What's up, Stacey Dale?
Well, Kay, as you know, the struggles have just continued for this Bears team offensively. 29th ranked total offense, 28th ranked scoring offense, but they have been woeful in the first quarter of games. They have been bad out of the gate. And in talking to head coach Matt Nagy, he's had difficulty throughout the season putting a finger on it. They're ranked 30th in the NFL with 24 points in the first quarter of games this season. And so their mission this week, especially on a short week, which could help them, in fact, coming off the Giants win, is to start fast. And talking to Mitch Trubisky, the frustration for him, Kay, it has been palpable. He talked about it this week, different players literally taking turns making mistakes. And so he said through the week, we've got to do a better job, be hungrier with the game plan, process the game plan, know it cold, inside and out, and then go out and execute it. They want to start fast against these Lions here today, Kay.
Thank you so much, Stacey. And there is a Chicago Bear I think needs to be in your fantasy lineup. We'll get to that as well. But I don't know anything about David Blau. I'm just going to be dead honest with you. The Lions starter is starting, rookie starter.
Rookie starter, just the third quarterback in NFL history to make his NFL debut as a starter on Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Unbelievable. Don't roll your eyes when you see that name, David Blau, starting for the Lions today. He is a survivor and a competitor. This is a guy who shattered his ankle his junior year at Purdue, started his senior season as the backup, but he eventually won the job back, led the Boilermakers to their biggest upset in years when they beat number 2 ranked Ohio State and Dwayne Haskins last year. And he put up a school record 572 passing yards against Missouri last year. Look, he's also a survivor in other ways. His mother is a cancer survivor, and when the story of Purdue fan Tyler Trent and his love for the Boilermakers captivated that whole country last year, it was David Blau who was the one taking Tyler under his wing throughout. Lightly recruited guy, undrafted guy, and a dude who has been through it all, both personally and now professionally. David Blau might be the perfect guy to start a game on Thanksgiving. I think it might be his only start of the year. Let's enjoy it. David Blau era. Let's go.
You know Matthew Stafford.
That's right.
How is he handling grooming this kid on a short week to play in a huge game for this organization in their history?
He's the ultimate leader, and you'll see him very active on the sideline coaching these guys up. He's like a second coach. He's been in it a while. Matt Stafford is now OG.
Playing on Thanksgiving, fun?
Oh,
great?
yeah. You know, when I was in Detroit, it was one of those situations where we weren't in playoff contention. So this was the closest thing to a playoff game that we were able to get on the main stage. So it was our big wave to the nation. Like, we actually got talented players.
Yeah.
We're a football team. Detroit exists. Show us some love. We blew out the Packers one year, too.
Yes, you did. Scotty Reynolds, hello.
Talk about it.
That game's going on in Detroit. 3 games today in honor of the holiday and a full slate of NFL action. Let's play a fill-in-the-blank style game. If you watch our show during the week, we like to do Whiteboard Wednesday. Can't do that today because it's Thursday, so instead we're going to call it Blanksgiving.
Perfect.
Fill-in-the-blank style. Read a sentence, and here we go. The Lions and Cowboys each have a game every year on Thanksgiving, but the teams for that third game rotate. I brought this up yesterday. I don't like that. It's the Saints and Falcons tonight, but what team would you want to see play a Thanksgiving night game every year?
Okay.
If you had to pick one.
Burleson, who you got?
I'm going to go with the squad that we continually disrespect. I can even go to our segment yesterday, 2-Point Conversing, where Schrager was trying to tell me that Russell Wilson wasn't the MVP frontrunner. And I think for that reason, we don't appreciate the fact that Seattle is one of the best teams in the business. And they also have a quarterback that is one of the best to ever do it. I'm not saying in this era. I'm saying one of the best to ever play the quarterback position. So Seattle Seahawks, because we don't see them enough.
I always want to turn it forward and look forward. And I feel like the NFL is always looking towards the next generation. By week 13, we know if that first overall pick is ready to go. I have this theory. Whoever goes first overall, the team with the first overall pick, they host a game. So we see the first overall pick on national TV. I would love to see Kyler this night. Let's go. By week 13, it's usually a quarterback. He's usually doing last year would have been Baker in the height of Baker Mania. Give me this. Give me Kyler in the Cardinals.
Good.
Whoever the first overall pick is, we'd have to move the draft back a couple weeks. Who cares? Let's do it. I like it this way.
Peter's always the idea guy. Carries around a tape recorder and keeps track of his ideas. Mine's more traditional. It's one of the teams that's playing today. I want Buffalo. It's very simple. On Thanksgiving, you want maybe some outdoor football, maybe some weather football, an old market, and a crazy fan base. And guys, there is a classic video I'm going to share with you on this national holiday right now, back from Super Bowl 27, when it was also Bills-Cowboys. With Bills-Cowboys today, I can think of no better time than to share with America the classic Bills fan, Mark Miller, fire in the hole.
and we're the Bills. And I can't wait to rub this in his face. He's been telling us this for over 10 years about Dallas. Now it's the Bills. Buffalo all the way this time. 3 times. The 3rd time is the charm. Dallas is going down, Gary. Only Buffalo is going to win it. Dallas is going down.
Yes! You know what I'm thankful for? On this morning, we're crediting the George Michael sports machine with that clip. The rest of the day for me is gravy. Buffalo.
I love it. Really fun holiday today, family holiday. Yesterday, there was a holiday called Make Out Christmas. If you're new to our show, it's basically old flames reconnecting the night before you come home from college. You see your old flame.
Hometown bar.
It's not a Sam Darnold holiday. It's just a holiday for everyone. I'd like to know the NFL player you fell in love with on Thanksgiving.
Okay. I got
It's easy for me. And I'm not being a homer because I play for the Lions. It's Barry Sanders. Come on now. Sitting at home, relaxing.
He's like Santa Claus of Thanksgiving.
That's exactly what it is. You're in the kitchen and you hear somebody screaming, then you run into the living room. They're like, yo, come see this run. And you rush back in with your plate. You got macaroni and cheese falling off your face. And then you see Barry Sanders doing stuff like this. So I'm going with Barry, man. Barry was the ultimate superstar on
Kyle,
Thanksgiving.
if you're new to our show, the flute signifies the Sam Spence Orchestra is coming in. We're getting
If you
classic
hear woodwind
NFL.
or brass, we went old school, baby.
I'm going with the guy who's going to be the coach today for the Cowboys. I fell in love with him as a player. He was a 3rd-string guy for the Dallas Cowboys. 1994, Jason Garrett gets it in. Aikman's out, Rodney Peete is out, and look at number 17. The redhead out of Princeton comes in there in the NFL's 75th season and throws just darts all over the field. He beats Sterling Sharp and Brett Favre because he's throwing the ball to Alvin Harper. 42-31. Jason Garrett was amazing. I fell in love with him then. And I think Cowboys fans might still have a place in their heart for him. They could use a win today, though, I'll tell you that.
The original red rifle?
That's it, man, before Andy Dalton.
You know, we've said before, the 1994 season is my favorite season in history, and here's Exhibit A of that. Look who I wrote down before Peter even showed his. 1994, Sterling Sharp, Packers, Cowboys, same game, same year. Jason Garrett was the takeaway, but can you hit me with it? Guys, Sterling Sharp was the best player on the field. 9 for 122 and 4. Absolutely dominant. 4 touchdowns for Sterling Sharp. You know, you see his brother on TV a lot screaming at a guy with orange hair. In this one, he was beating a guy with orange hair named Jason Garrett. Actually, he lost. 9 for 122 and 4 touchdowns, and he still took the loss. Sterling Sharp, taken too soon from the game. We still love you. Incredible day.
More fun coming up on Thanksgiving, more public service announcements, and we will be here all day leading up to kickoff. And we're starting off your big day of watching football on Thanksgiving, getting you set, so do not go anywhere. Tuesday morning kicks off at 10 a.m. I mean, is that a cold turkey leg?
Come on, Cam.
I think it's room temp. Not good.
Ugh. And we'll give you an update on Julio Jones and his status for tonight's game, and Marshawn Lattimore on the other side. Who's on the field? Who should you put in your lineup?